Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast, guys. Before we get started, you know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're brand new, and don't forget, ring that bell, join the Noti Squad, and hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Got Game. All right, guys, so our Tigers moved to 4-0 this season. What are we calling it on the comments? The schedule of death continues. This game was an easy one. Beat up on Southern University in the Bayou Classic. 72-3 was the final. Domination across the board. 21 in the first quarter, 28 in the second quarter, 23 in the third, and then we just kind of sat on the ball in the fourth. Jumping into the stats, Chris King finished 26 of 37 for 311, 3 touchdowns, and 2 INTs. Chris was definitely slinging the ball across the field this week. He did have a couple throws that were kind of just like, what are we doing? But, you know, that comes with his gunslinger mentality. We actually got Walker in the game, too. He finished 3 of 5 for 46 yards, and he threw a pick as well. In the backfield, though, Pierre Jackson is a man. 17 carries, 178 yards, 4 touchdowns, including an 87-yarder he took to the crib. Man, this kid is a star. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next 4 years with him. Kevin Easley had a rough game, 7 carries for 30 yards and a touchdown. Walker got sacked a couple times, and then Jackson got into the game too. He got a carry for 7 yards. Out wide, Tim Clark led the way with 8 grabs for 57 yards. Jordan Paxson had 6 catches for 85 yards. Antonio Walker was balling this week, 5 catches for 91 yards and 2 scores. Bobby Smith, he caught 4 balls for 30 yards and a touchdown. We got our tight ends into the mix. Newsome caught 3 balls for 46 yards. Then Carter caught 2 balls for 37 yards. The reason why we had to get our tight ends the ball more, we had the number 1 ranked tight end on campus this week for our visit. On defense, Torian Ray played out of his mind. 7 tackles, 5 sacks on the day, including a safety. Shout out to Mike Anderson. He chipped in with 3 sacks as well. Ken Johnson had an interception that he took back to the house. And Bird, my man Bird, this freshman is playing great, guys. He's got 2 sacks on the day. Brandon Ginn also got an interception. I think we have 1 more sack. Yeah, Jones had a sack. And then down here at the bottom of the stat sheet, Wilkinson had his first interception this season. The kick return game, you know he's good for at least 1 a game. Eric Rogers took a kickoff back to the house, the opening kickoff back to the house, 105 yards. He hit them with a nasty step back and then turned on the Jets. Call him the road runner, y'all. Me. And then on the punt game, he had 5 returns for 149 yards. Digging deeper into the stats, just domination. Grambling State had 558 total offensive yards to 200 for Southern. Southern had negative yards rushing while we put up 201 yards. Our third down conversions were better this week. Finished 6 of 7, holding Southern to 7 of 21. That's crazy that they had 21 first downs. Wow. We did force 3 turnovers this week, but we also gave up 3 turnovers. In all, 855 total yards compared to 220 for the Jaguars. So we put a bow on week 4 and take a look at the top 25. Grambling State still sitting at number 1. USC is 2. Oklahoma is 3. Bama goes up a spot to 4. Texas A&M is up a spot to 5. Ohio State is up 2 spots to 6. Florida jumps 3 spots to 7. Navy jumps 4 spots to 8. Colorado's up 4 spots as well. They're 9. And Texas rounds out your top 10. They move up 4 spots. Taking a look at the players of the week in the NCAA. And congratulations to our defensive end, senior captain Torian Ray. 7 tackles, 6 for loss, 5 sacks, and he forced 2 fumbles. And then you have Jason Robinson from Central Michigan. 31 carries, 206 yards, and 5 touchdowns against Western Kentucky. So congratulations to both these guys. So the recruiting special is now live. If you guys have not seen it, hit the eye in the sky and check it out. I go in depth into every guy that is on our board and every guy that has already committed to Grambling State. I'll be back next week with an updated version of our recruiting board. So make sure you guys hit that bell and join the Noti Squad. So the death schedule continues as the number 5 ranked Texas A&M Aggies come to the Hall. The Aggies are 2-1 on the season with their only loss to Oklahoma, which was a blowout, 42-7. They beat Oregon State and Kansas. And Texas A&M is led by freshman quarterback Curtis Lee. He's thrown for 528 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He is a true dual threat quarterback with decent speed, great acceleration, and has a very strong arm. Look for a shadow to be following Lee the entire game. In the backfield, A&M has 2 solid backs. First is Bill Williams. He's a redshirt freshman. He's 6'4", 197. He's got 43 carries for 269 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season. He's more of a power back, so we got to make sure we wrap up this week. And Joe Fenton, their big fullback, he's a senior, 6'1", 249. He's rushed for 154 yards and 2 scores, but he's more of a receiving fullback. He can come out the backfield, catch. He's got decent speed, so we got to make sure we wrap this guy up as well and keep their 2 backs contained. Lee's favorite target is Big Matt Hobbs. He's 6'5", 223. He's caught 12 balls for 247 and a touchdown. And this guy is fast. 94 speed, 99 acceleration. He can go up and catch the ball with 98 catching. He's a great route runner. He can catch in traffic. Our guy, Rayshawn Baker, is going to have his hands full this week. Then you have Bill Williams. He's second on the team in catches with 7 grabs for 41 yards and a touchdown. On the other side is Blake Heron. He's got 7 grabs for 87 yards and a score. And then their tight end, Jason Ferguson. He's caught 6 balls for 74 yards and a touchdown. On defense, the Aggies are solid. Everett Butler leads the team with 19 tackles, followed by left end Anthony Black. He's a big boy, 6'5", 260. He also leads the team in sacks with 3. Then you have Reggie Fletcher, his line mate, 6'1", 259. He's got 2 sacks on the season. And big defensive tackle Lance Robinson, 6'3", 284. He's got 2 sacks as well. In the secondary, free safety McKinley Jones leads the team in interceptions with 2. Corner Stephen Patterson has 1 interception, so does Jamal Howe. And strong safety Charlie Bradley. So we dig deeper into the Aggies roster. And at left tackle, they're pretty solid with a 79 overall. In the middle is where they are strongest. Left guard, it comes in at an 87. Their center's at 84. Their right guard is at 83, and their right tackle is only a 76, and he's a freshman. So look for the pressure to be there from our defensive ends this week. On their D-line, Anthony Black is a terror. He comes in as a 94 overall, and his backup is Ryan King. He's no slouch. He's an 84 overall. On the right side, Reggie Fletcher has 2 sacks on the season. Decent speed, great acceleration. Up the middle, Lance Robinson is a beast, 95 overall. Matt Stevenson, solid at 82 overall. He's just a sophomore. And then you have Odell Nash, the big fella, 6', 301. He's an 80 overall. At linebacker, Cole Winston, he seems like a solid coverage linebacker with 88 speed and 99 acceleration. Up the middle, Todd Simmons, he's an 82 overall. He's got decent speed as well, 83 speed, 76 strength, and 95 acceleration. But Everett Butler is the playmaker. He's 6', 236, 90 overall. He's got 81 speed and 96 acceleration. They have a solid cornerback group. Howe leads the way as a 91 overall. Patterson's an 89. For Dental, 88 overall. And Hall is an 84 overall. And they all have decent speed. It should be a good matchup with our wide receivers. And in the deep secondary, we've talked about McKinley Jones. He's a ball hawk as a 90 overall. And then Charlie Bradley is an 81 overall. And I bet he's the thumper out the group, isn't he? Yeah, he's the tackler out the group. 84 tackle with 80 hit power. And it looks like Herbie is rolling Grambling State to get the victory. We do have one prospect that'll be on campus this week, Coker from Dayton, Ohio. He's a defensive end. We'll talk more about him later. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, ring that bell. Join the Noti Squad. Hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. And we'll talk from the hole as the Texas A&M Aggies come into town. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.